Sorry, Buttermaster. I am stealing your thunder. T. Hey guys, it is me, Smashing13, and today I'm not going to be singing for you guys. I'm actually going to kind of go on a rant slash review, which I know that's not something I usually do. Like I said, sorry, Buttermaster, I'm stealing your ideas. But I'm going to be talking about all the latest-ish, like, musicals that have been turned into movies. Yeah, I think the earliest is from 2020, and then to the recent ones that came out that I've seen. These are all the ones that I've seen. So with that, let's go. Okay, so I wrote them down on my computer that's right here, and I'm going to be reading my notes on like how I felt about it. I also might be going on big tangents, so I'm sorry in advance. So let's begin. Hamilton. The Hamilton movie adaptation, it came out on Disney Plus in 2020, so obviously it was when COVID was going around, or COVID-19. I don't know if YouTube is still very iffy about it, but it had the OG cast. Like, I never have seen the OG cast with like Lin-Manuel Miranda, Philip Sue, Anthony Ramos, Christopher, I forgot his last name, Davy Deegs, like all the OG cast, never saw them. So I'm really happy that they did that and they put that on Disney Plus to let other people see it, you know, during COVID and stuff. So I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was mostly just like them shooting the musical just in a cinematic way. So like, you know, zoom in, zoom out, like close-ups on things. It's really funny. So during Satisfied, I was seeing it all over TikTok when it came out, but the rose that's on Angelica's dress, it keeps popping like in and out. So like, it's just funny with like those kind of stuff. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I love all the songs. I have seen that movie a little too much on Disney Plus. Like, I've tried to make other people watch it, and we've only gone to, like, I think the first act and then stopped at intermission. So, but other than that, I love it. So I'm going to give it, like, a 9 out of 10 because, like I said, I've seen it a lot, but I really like it. Okay, so the next one is In the Heights. That came out on, I think, HBO Max. It used to be called HBO Max, but now it's Max. I think it came out on Max. Editor Smile Sing here. It actually came out in theaters first, and then it went on to HBO Max or Max. So ignore what I said. Yeah. But like I said, I'm very easy to please. You're gonna be seeing through a lot of these. I'm very easy to please, so these are all gonna be kind of high. But loved it. Loved seeing some of the actors that I guess played the characters in the musical in the olden days, like Anthony Ramos. He, I guess, played, what's his name? What is the main character's name? I don't remember. But he played that in the musical, and he played it in the movie. And then, once again, Christopher, I forgot his last name. Again, I think it's it's Christopher Jackson. The guy who was in also Hamilton. He played Benny in the musical from research. And he played one of the ice cream guys. And then freaking Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator and writer of In the Heights, was in it, and he played, Usnavi, that's who it is, Usnavi. Anthony and Lynn both played Usnavi, and Lynn made a cameo in it as the Pidagua guy, like selling the shaved ice. Like, I thought it was really nice that he was able to be brought into the adaptation of his musical that was created, so I really like that. I loved all the songs. Some of the songs kind of fell short, like Pidagua and the Champagne song at the end of the movie, like close to the end of the movie. Those were just like kind of songs. And the more and more I've listened to like some of the other songs also on my playlist, they've also become kind of a little annoying. But it's also just because I've listened to them over and over again. The one critique that I have about this is the fact that they kept showing a younger Nina, who was played by Ariana Greenblatt. She just, like, kept showing up, but, like, they never really, like, explained why she was in the movie and, like, why they kept showing a younger Nina. Is it because, like, she's they're trying to like show her past of like her being happy and stuff. I really don't know. But other than that, I mean, I enjoyed it. It's like a 6 out of 10 for me because I've seen it a lot and songs are nah, but 6 out of 10. So West Side Story, the 2021 remake of it, not the one. I don't know when the last movie was, but I haven't seen that. Don't come for me, but I have not seen the older one before the newer one. But the newer one, it showed its justice. I guess from the older one, they, I guess, like tanned all of the people who were playing the Puerto Ricans and stuff. So they this time actually casted, I think, actual Puerto Rican people to play the sharks. I think it's the sharks that are the Puerto Ricans. Sound it out in the comments, but they did the justice. They actually casted the correct people with the correct like ethnicity. Like I enjoyed that. Like I'm happy that they did that. Ansel, he played Tony. I thought he was good, but I heard some people were really disappointed in the casting of it because I don't think is an actual singer, so people were kind of disappointed on how I think some people like didn't want to see the musical because of him, but I enjoyed it. Like I think he's really cute, and I think he did justice for the character. Like I said, I'm very easy to please. Ariane DeBose, the person who played Anita, she's so talented. Like I love her. Like I need to see her in more stuff. Like she literally, like, I didn't realize this, but she was in Hamilton before anything else. And she got her, like, she's so good. Like, I'm so happy on where her career is taking her. Like, she's amazing. I love it. And then I also liked how the actress Rita, I don't know her last name, but she was in the old West Side Story, and she played Anita, and then she came back and was, I think, assisting directing the musical with Steven Spielberg, and she also was the doctor's wife, and now she's a widow, and she also was able to sing somewhere. I just love how they added her, and they, like, gave her like, moment to, like, be back in, like, West Side Story, like, where she grew up. I also really liked seeing, I have a very keen eye, but I really liked how they had, like, actual dancers as, like, backup dancers and stuff. Like, Maddie Ziegler. She was in the movie. I realized that the first time I saw the movie. I was like, wait, is that Maddie Ziegler? Like, I'm very happy she got her time on screen, and she was able to do her first time. I don't know. Just I love the movie. Songs were great. Like, nothing wrong with that. So 5 out of 10. So, like, in the middle, 5 out of 10. Okay, so we have Tick Tick Boom, which was on Netflix. Andrew Garfield. What the hell? Pardon my language, but he can sing. Like, he's not bad. Like, good old Spider-Man can sing and be freaking Jonathan Larson. Like, that's someone to, like, uphold. Like, he's not living anymore, and bless his soul, like, for not living, but, like, he looks literally exactly like Jonathan Larson, like, in a way. Like, look up a picture of Jonathan Larson and Andrew Garfield, and please tell me how they're, like, almost twins. Like, I think it's great. I loved Andrew in it. Loved it so much. I also, like, have a severe crush on Andrew Garfield since watching all the Spider-Man movies plus Far From Home with Andrew's great. I love Andrew Garfield. He's amazing. I also loved that they also, in the scene with the song Sunday, they had actual, like, actors and actresses from musicals be in there. So, like I said, Philip Sue, what's her name? Renee something. She was Angelica, and Angelica and Eliza were in it from the original cast of Hamilton. The person who played, I think, Anita in the person who was in the Heights was in it. Lin-Manuel Miranda made another cameo in The Kitchen. Love that. He was also did a trial run of Tick Tick Boom as Jonathan Larson. I loved the cameos that people had. Like, I loved it. It was great. I loved all, like, love all the songs. Come to Your Senses, like, love that song to death. I'm also so disappointed that they got rid of the song Green Dress. Like, that was a deleted song, and they released it on St. Patrick's Day. I think that same year. And I'm so mad they got rid of it. It's so good. Like, it's so good. Like, they're supposed to, like, have, like, a dance scene with, like, oh, so good. But, I loved it. So, 9 out of 10. So, now we have the Dear Evan Hansen movie that came out. And that came out in theaters. And this one's a bit controversial. Controversial? Not controversial or whatever I said. So, first off, Ben Platt. He was the original Evan. And in my opinion, I think he did a really good job at portraying the character, and I like that he actually played Evan. I know some people were mad because he was like almost 30 when he recorded this, like, the movie, like, but I think he did a really good job, and they did the right call to cast him as Evan. Like, yes, he was like 20 something years old, but he shaved his beard, he made himself look younger. Like, I think they did a good job. I think they did a good job. The songs they did held their justice in the show. Like, I loved it. Like, the way they cinematically did Waving Through a Window, I loved it. I loved it. Loved it so much. Loved it. And then there's 2 new songs that they added. They added a anonymous one that, what's the character's name? One of Evan's friends. It's about, I just love that song because it's so, like, it hits me. Like, I appreciate, because I feel like I'm kind of like an anonymous one, because sometimes I feel very, like, shelled in. And then the song Little Closer literally almost broke me in the theaters. Like, it still almost breaks me. Like, sometimes it does break me. Like, when I'm in a really sad mood and I'm listening to that song, I literally, like, I'm in tears. Like, I literally, when I found out, like, through the movie, watching the movie, like, I was like, oh, this song's, like, so good. Like, oh, like, the actor who's singing the song is doing so great. And then when they showed that it was Connor singing it in rehab, I literally died. Like, literally, my face was like, and I literally wanted to cry. I'm like, oh my God, like, this song's so good. Like, I literally wanted to cry. Like, I do, like I said, I cry sometimes when listening to that song, but it's so good. And then Amy Adams, she was Connor's mom, and I didn't know that until, like, seeing it a little bit more, being like, wait a second, that's Amy Adams from Enchanted, because I grew up watching her in Enchanted and now Disenchanted when it came out. Well, since it's been out, but she did so good. Even though it is funny that, like, literally anytime she sings, all I can hear is her playing Giselle in Enchanted. It's super funny, but look at her getting out there and doing stuff other than being, like, a little Disney princess. I know she did other stuff, but, like, I only know her from Enchanted and now from Dear Evan Hansen. But loved it. I'll do an 8. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I loved it. Now, the Waitress movie adaptation that came out. What the fuck? It was so good. I've literally been wanting to see Waitress on Broadway, and I've got obsessed with it by the time it was off Broadway, and I don't think it's ever coming back, but I want it to come back. Like, give me Waitress. Like, give me Waitress. I want to see it in a theater, like, in real life. So this movie, like, gave me a little bit of, like, being like, yes, I was finally able to see it. And it's, like, true justice, because the whole reason why I know about the musical and I've seen it is because of slime tutorials. You know, if you know. But slime tutorials and just, like, listening to the songs. Oh, I love it so much. Like, literally 10 out of 10. Like, I have nothing bad to say, just other than just, like,
come back to Broadway.
I want to see it. So we're at the most recent movie that has came out, and that is the Mean Girls movie. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I was very disappointed with some of it. Like, I thought it was gonna be like fantastic, but it wasn't up to my standards. And here's why. I am a really big fan of all of Caddy's songs, and they did such a shitty job on all of her songs. Like, they wrote a new song for the movie, which I like. It's good. But they could have just kept the actual song that she sings. Like, it's Cautionary Tale, and then they have the new song. They could have just done what they did in the musical, which was Cautionary Tale and then Roar. But no, they had to add a new song. Like, I like the song, but like, it's just, I don't like how, the thing that made me so sad was the way they wrote Stupid with Love. I am a huge fan of that song, and they did not do it justice. It is so slow, and just, I was so bored watching the scene because it was just so slow, and it's just, I did not like it. Like, I did not like Caddy's songs whatsoever. Stars, it was good. It was a little bit better than the two other songs, but I'm so disappointed on the way they did Stupid with Love. I literally love that song so much, and they ruined it for me. It's so boring. I hate it. Like, I'm sorry, but I hated it so much. But Renee is literally a queen. Like, Renee raps. Literal queen. Literal queen. So good that she played Regina George. I never saw her when she did Regina, when she, I guess, was 19, I guess, from, like, behind the scenes videos I've seen on YouTube. But she was 19 when she did Regina on Broadway, and I don't know how old she is now, but I'm so happy she did the role of Regina. Like, loved it. Loved it so much. And Christopher from The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Oh!
Love that freaking Connie Baby was in it. Love that. We love Connie Baby.
Some people do, but, I mean, they did a really good job on casting Aaron, Christopher as Aaron, because, like, he's relevant right now, because literally everybody loves The Summer I Turned Pretty, including me, but he fit the part, because, like, it just, loved it. I loved him as Aaron. It was great. And then I liked, like, all the returning people that came from Mean Girls, and also all the cameos too. Like, we know that the principal and Tina Fey were actually, like, in the movie, and they came back, and they were announced. Like, they were announced. But, like, Lindsay Lohan, sorry, but spoiler, but Lindsay Lohan, when I saw her in the movie theaters, I'm like, it's Lindsay! And, like, I'm not gonna spoil when she is, but I love that she made a cameo when she did. And I also loved how they played her in the movie. It's just, I loved it. I loved it so much. I'm so happy that they had, there also was another cameo, I think, of, once again, this is a spoiler, I'm sorry, but, the person who was the, like, outcast during the confronting scene in, like, the older movie with, like,
I wanted something with, like, rainbows and chocolate, and I'll be happy.
And then Damien's like,
She doesn't even go here.
Like, I think she made a cameo somewhere in the movie. I'm not gonna say where, but I think she made a cameo. Like, I was talking to one of my other friends, and I think she made a cameo. But if you've seen the movie, sound off in the comments if you think I'm bluffing or I'm not right, but I think she made she also was in the movie too. But, like, I also loved all the social media stuff, because, like, it's, you know, newer generation, and, like, I love all, like, the TikTok things, because, like, people were, like, TikToking and, like, that kind of stuff. Like, I liked all the, like, social media stars that were in it. Like, I liked it a lot that they did that, and I loved it. Like, and then, can we please talk about the change that I forgot her name. I think it's like Alani, like something. She played Moana. I knew her from Moana, and she was Janice. Like, the difference from, like, when she played Moana to now, like, I was shook. I was shook so much that she played Janice. Like, how is that possible? Like, my little, like, elementary, middle school brain cannot process the fact that she was Moana at one point, and now she's Janice. She did amazing, but the actor, like, my brain is confuffled. Like, yeah. But this is my lowest rating. I'm going to give it, like, a 4.1 out of 10. Like I said, I was so disappointed in all Caddy songs that I dropped it so much because I was looking forward to all the Caddy songs. But so I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to make some honorable mentions to the movie The Color Purple because I'm really wanting to see it, but like I'm wanting to wait until it goes on streaming platforms because like it's not like the top of my list, but I'm wanting to see it just to like see how it is because like I've heard that it has good reviews. Like I've heard that the musical is like really good. Oprah Winfrey, I think she's the director of it, and she like had a big impact on like the musical, and she wanted to direct it or something. But I want to see it, but like it's not like the top of my list. But we also have Wicked. I'm making an honorable mention. Yes, it's not out yet, but I want it to be out soon. Like I had to wait until November for it to come out. Like,
Are you kidding me? Let me see it now. I want to see Ariana Grande and all the other people who are in Wicked. It's going to be epic. I swear. If it's bad, I'm going to be so disappointed.
like I want it to be good. So
Be good. This is a threat. Be good.
But hope you enjoyed this video. Leave in the comments your opinions. Am I wrong? Am I right? Like, let me know what you think of the ones that I mentioned. Also, let me know some ones that I missed out on, and maybe I'll talk about more if you want me to talk about them when I make another one, if more come out. But yeah, leave in the comments below what I should sing next or what I should do next, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Enjoy these next two videos because I just wanted to leave them in because I thought they were funny. Been dying since they announced that they're making a movie of it to see it, and I have to wait until November. Just patience. I was disappointed, and here's why.